first times we're using this, so it's exciting to see how it will work. But Alexey, good to meet you. It's good to have you on. I'm excited to learn about Planner 5D. So it'd be good if you kick us off. I mean, we're going to look at the demo and look at what you're building, hopefully. But I'd love to know a little bit more. I mean, this is the first time we've met. Calling in from Lithuania, which is exciting. And yeah, we'd love to know a bit more about Planner 5D, how you got started with it, and any kind of background info. It'd be really exciting to know about.
Sure. Hi, Tom. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah.
Briefly, Planar 5D is a platform which allows people to solve their home improvement tasks and problems. We are 13 years old. We launched first version of Planar 5D 13 years ago. And in the very beginning, it was home 3D designing tool. Now we're trying to expand and to build a platform which will cover much more than just 3D designing and visualizing of interior designs, and solve more and more problems, from inspiring people, leading them through all the stages, like dreaming of a house, renovating this house, building maybe this house, working with contractors, with family, friends, sharing ideas, visualizing ideas, and finally maintaining houses or apartments. Actually, doesn't matter. Yeah, but mostly, at least for now, we still are mostly famous for our simple 3D home editing tool. So we planned Planner 5D in the very beginning as to be as a Sims, but for real life.
Yeah, I love that. I watched some of those videos on YouTube. They mesmerize me, like where you can see like mock-ups of what people are planning for, like planning and building. Is it kind of similar, like you said with the Sims part, to see what you want to build, visualize, picture, template things, all that kind of stuff?
Exactly. Right, correct. So it doesn't matter if you are a professional interior designer or you're just a regular guy who want to buy apartment or to buy a house, or you're remodeling it, renovating, doesn't matter, or you just want to replace some items, right? So you just want to visualize what you want, to find
Yeah.
ideas, to be inspired, to try something, to share it with your family, friends, or contractors maybe, or maybe professional designers, or with your clients if you are a professional designer. So we try to build a very simple to use platform which will allow us to do that for every type of users, every type of homeowners or
Nice.
professionals, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Have you seen like since people have got more familiar with apps and tools, you said you've been going 13 years, so imagine like people being able to have it on their phone or much more compatible and user friendly on laptops or computers. Have you seen like a difference in, I don't know if this is the right question, like difference in designs or different how people are using it, how complex they're getting with it, or is it being always the same kind of pattern, just people get much more creative as they've got more creative tools available to them?
It depends. It depends. And right, in the very beginning, in 2011, there were almost no competitors. So there were a couple of companies who did something similar on a web platform, and it was available only with using Flash, so it wasn't compatible with the first iPads, for example. That was the time when iPads were just released, yes, and it was like not so popular to be a cross-platform.
Yeah.
And our idea was to make it cross-platform right on the go, so you can switch between laptop to iPad, for example. And the story of creation of Planar 5D was that I am a founder of Planar 5D, and I faced with the renovation problem. I bought an apartment. I was planning it with my wife, how it's gonna be, where should everything be stored, and so on. And I wanted to find software which will help me, and it should be cross-platform and should be like shareable with
Yeah.
friends, family, and so on. So I just was curious how if I can do this by myself with my colleague. So we are tried to create it, and finally it worked. And cross-platform was one of the requirements which we wanted to have. And year by year we were launching first web platform, then application for iPad, and application for iPhone, then for Android, and so on. So we actually, for now, we covered everything from
Yeah.
desktop to mobile. And of course, if we are talking about professionals, they usually work on the desktop. So at least web version or desktop version for Mac or Windows. If you're just a regular user and you're doing everything, on the go while you're sitting in the cafe or something else, so it's easy to do something from your iPhone or Android, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it depends, but functionality is similar, very similar, at least basic functions. And again, as we trying to build a platform and cover different type of problems, not only visualizing. So for example, we do something what available on mobile and not available on web just because it doesn't make sense, and the opposite things as well. So some more complicated 3D editing, for example, it's much easier to do it on a laptop, right? With a big screen, with more powerful devices and so on. But if you are using iPhone and you like sitting on a plane, for example, and you want to create a list or upload the documents for maintaining of your house, so it's much easier to do it from the iPhone.
Yeah, I can picture myself, like you said, if you're on a plane or something, taking an iPad, or while you're sitting on the sofa in your new home or whatever,
Yeah,
similar to that situation you mentioned, and just kind of using it as a visual point. And if you're in like one of those open sitting rooms and say it's in the very early days of renovation, you can literally be looking at it and then going back to your iPad and building it as you go, which is it's pretty cool.
right. We have some AR functions which allows you to try on furniture or try on virtual design even if you're already in a house which is not built, but you have only just raw walls and nothing else, but you can imagine how this or that sofa, for example, will look like here, or the whole design, so you can match virtual design with raw walls without nothing, and
Yeah,
it's really very, very helpful.
yeah, it sounds cool. It sounds like a really good tool. And does it plug in with like other companies or other things? Like you're mentioning furniture. Like, would you be able to get ideas from, say, like IKEA and place that within it, or is it more just visualizing the space and say if you're going to knock something through, or can you get really detailed to ornaments and objects within inside the platform?
In both. So the basic, for example, if we are talking about home design tool itself, so it has a catalog of thousands of 3D models which you can use to visualize, to find ideas. But you cannot buy them. But there is another tool which allows you to find similar on the web and find the best price, find something similar to it by design, by or the shape, by everything.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
yes, and we are planning to cooperate with and collaborate with e-shops which might want to sell their furniture or any other interior items through us. And also we have enterprise version, which available for companies who are producing or selling furniture. So we're creating Planner 5D under white label for them, so they can offer their clients their own platform to try exactly specifically their furniture, for example.
Yeah, and it's a really good idea. Like how because they used like CAD software, so I'm not too familiar with it. That's why I'm happy to spend the time with you today. But when we were getting a renovation done, seeing it, we went to the interior designers. So you go wherever you're buying bathrooms from, or tiling, or kitchens, or whatever it is. If you're going to a specialist or one that does everything, and it was interesting to sit down with them and go through it on a computer. But you could almost have, I'd imagine, through your platform, through Planner 5D, a kind of, as you were saying, cross share, so the user can have a login, and so can your interior designer. So when you're sat there, you can exchange ideas, and you've got a much clearer picture as a enterprise or a business that's selling those things, what will work, and you can almost mock things up and just send them variations or different displays. And if that was available when we were doing it, that'd have been so much more helpful. Like if I'd have known about it, because it's you can plan in real time with them. Like, oh no, that's the tiling we want, and that's actually gonna not gonna match up with the room next door or whatever. Like, there's probably thousands, if not millions, of variations. But that kind of thing is awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely. I have a story from my real life. So when Plan 4D was founded, I was renovating my apartment. Now it passed like 13 years, and we bought a house, and I just moved in December. and I had it was just built a brand new house without nothing inside, so the renovation covered everything from painting and till finding and buying furniture. So I used Planner 5D. I used its like planning, visualizing as usual, and I shared my plan and my list of items which I wanted to have or which I already had with contractors, with designers, with
Yeah, that's awesome.
salesmen. For
Yeah,
example, I wanted to buy household things like washing machine, dishwasher, blah, 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 everything. And just shared a plan. I shared a list of items which I need so they could just find what fits to my design. And then I gave everything to carpenters who did furniture for me, custom furniture, so they knew already what type of devices there would be, so they could install it into the shelves and so on. So it was really helpful. So I'm trying. So our idea inside and culture inside the company to use this software to understand the user's problems, because that was like a key to the first success, because we got 1 million users after launching just in just in the first year of
mm,
existing.
amazing.
And I think just because I was doing renovation and I was adding features which I needed personally, which without which ones it couldn't be done my renovation. So I wanted to have, for example, 3D view, not only 2D. So we did a 3D. I wanted to have customization of the 3D model so I can scale it to try on in a virtual apartment and so on. So we did it, and I'm trying to keep this style,
Yeah,
to use this our app to understand what is missing, what may be not so important, or what is required to be must have,
yeah,
and so on. So I did it the full cycle, and I got a lot of ideas what we need to redo, what we need to add more, and but finally it works quite cool. I'm very proud of what we are doing, and it's really helpful. So that's really cool.
yeah. And I can imagine you have the. I mean, some people that get really creative. You could probably see some bizarre designs of like how creative people can get of what they can put in rooms that you think, my God, I never
Yeah.
thought that combination would ever go, but for some reason it works.
Yeah, that's right. We have uh, kind of a group of users, type of users, I would say, who are not doing renovation or something, what maybe they already finished, but they got fun having Planner 5D, just playing with it, like again, like Sims,
Yeah,
but without those animated people.
yeah.
They just want to create something, for example, a submarine made from furniture or something really crazy.
That's
And you
bizarre.
see, you like it, yes. And we gave them possibility to share it with each other. So we created a kind of a public gallery where
Yeah,
they can show what they do to each other, so they motivate each other, and other people come and they're inspiring. So it's quite fun. So it's
yeah.
not only about work and renovation itself, but also about just having fun.
That's awesome, man. It's awesome that you can combine the two into a platform to, I mean, ultimately you're designing people's like livelihood and their what they save up for and what they are going to call home and stuff. So it's good that you can have that fun side to it, but also knowing there's a lot of emotion or a lot of feeling packed into that platform because people are, and I want to see it in a minute, but can really pack it all in from the agency side to builders. I'd imagine like if you're constructing in the UK at the moment, there's a lot of new housing going up. So if you've got like a lot of houses and how to design each one, so although the exterior might be similar, the interior can be a very special creation and help that selling process with the agent and with the buyer and all that kind of thing. And like you said, also have a lot of fun and think, well, hey, this might not necessarily go into this room, but we can just mess around and maybe one item will stick that actually can transpire into that room. It was really cool.
Right. I would add also about emotions, that emotions is one of the very, very important thing here, because usually renovation, it's not something really funny. It's very, very painful. It's really painful, and nowadays it's super expensive. And if you're, in the renovating process more than a month, it's a big pain for you. You don't want to think about it, you don't want to do that, but you have to do that. You have to communicate with different contractors, builders. All of them want your money. Everything goes wrong and so on. So it's really, really very painful thing. So our goal is also to make this not so painful, to make this process, if not fun, but at least to give people a little bit calm, to say, okay, relax, we are here, we will help you. There are a lot of problems, there are a lot of pains. We know this pain because we do it by ourselves. We are absolutely on your side. We are on the same page. So let us help you. So this is what we want to do as well.
I love that, man. It's always good when you hear businesses like helping it from that side. Like you said, like the cost of living over here is a big thing. And if people can kind of miss out on all that, like maybe 10, 15 years ago when you were first starting with your original story of like how you came up with the idea. So I think you were running it on Flash as well. That's something to like think how you like how the design process must have changed. And now people can basically dream up their house before having to build it or put costs down or put money down or whatever. And it's not necessarily it will still not cost them anything like anything in building and construction costs, but literally not costing 2, 3 times as much because you're not going to make those mistakes because you've preemptively thought about it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. But I'd love to see the platform, Alexei. I'd love to get a walkthrough of like how you see it and how people can engage with it and use it and what it entails.
Yeah, sure. So let me probably share my screen, right? Okay. Okay. So just one sec. Okay. Sorry,
That's all
asking
good.
me some permissions. Oh, sorry, man. It asked me to quit and reopen the app. I mean the Riverside. Can we
Yeah,
stop the recording and get back? Right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Come
I
back.
will get back by the same link, right?
Yeah. Come back in the same link.
Mhm.
I'll set this out and we'll cut it out with smart AI.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Just one sec.
Take time.
I hope now it will work. Let's check. Yeah,
There we
okay.
go. Boom.
We're here. Yeah, so do you see everything? Yeah, I see that, yes. So I will briefly just show you our landing page. So actually, so this Planner 5D, we have more than 100 million users already. So so what, as I've said, so you can create floor plans here, design your rooms, furnish, decorate them. You can use this design with AI. We have quite a lot of AI features I will show you. You can get inspired with other works. For example, I've told you about the gallery. So here we are. So people just creating a lot of designs. So before you starting, you can see what you need. Maybe you will find any ideas or some solutions.
Oh, they're crazy. Yeah, like is that like looks like the Oval Office in that one corner. That's mate, these are sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really detailed as well.
Yes, we have another uh, feature which allows people to create 3D renders without actually technical knowledge how to do that. So you can see that people do a lot of things from, I don't know, some exteriors from Bali and to just cozy rooms, cozy home rooms. So get back to the product. So you can create
Just
floor
quickly,
plans
sorry, Lexi.
here.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
like a free open library for anyone to view. Just it's like what any of your members have said they'll happily publicly share and just give ideas.
Yeah, yeah. So if you are creating something, it's not necessary to share it, but if you are interior design enthusiast and you want to share it, you want to show to people what you do, you want to get some feedback from other people, maybe you want to advertise yourself. We got a lot of professional designers who just show in what they do, and people connect between each other to get services, design services, building services, whatever it could be. Yeah. So as I said, you can create just simple floor plans without nothing inside, just the shape of the rooms or the house, apartments, whatever, offices, so on. You can furnish it then, switch from 2D to 3D, make visualizations, a lot of things. You can also use AI, for example, to not create a floor plan by yourself, but to ask AI to make it for you. You can get ideas with AI. You can get fully working interactive 3D plan with AI. Actually, I will show you how it works. I will switch to my already logged in account. So once you logged in, you have your kind of a dashboard. If you're a new user, you will get some bunch of templates which you can use, again, for inspiration, to see how it works, and so on. For example, if we open like a small apartment, you will see that you have an apartment. It's pre-made for you. You can change something, or you can just play around to understand how it works. So we have two types of view in this project. It's 2D and 3D. So you can like even walk around like in a game, just to understand how what is where. You can change and customize design by, for example, changing colors.
Yeah, it's really
For example,
detailed.
I can change color of the sofa to something else. Let's say it could be different. Yes,
Awesome.
but what we also try to do, we also try to save time of our users. How we can do that? The most obvious thing is to do it with AI, to bring some kind of automatization of the process. We have such AI features as automatic furniture or furnishing, right? Furnishing, designing. So you don't need to design by yourself, and the AI will offer and suggest different type of furniture placement and styles. If you have a floor plan, for example, of your house, so you can upload it as an image, and we will recognize where floors, where walls, some type of furniture, and you don't have to draw it first. So you'll save your time just on designing. Again, if you don't want to spend time on designing and you want something, at least something what will push you, like a quick start, so you can ask AI to suggest different design. Or redesign what you already did to find another solution if you can do that. Actually, let's try. I will show you how it works. I will show you how it works, and you will see.
Yeah. And just
So,
quickly, I don't know if I'm
yeah.
the right question here, but when you've got like say if I move into a new apartment or a new house, how do you upload those specs? You just take it from what your agent's given you, or can you upload it from pictures, or how? I can't remember if you went through it. How do you render it so it goes into the platform so you can start getting a layout like that? Do you just
You
like
mean exactly this picture, like such kind of pictures, how we render it, or you're talking about the feature of floor plan recognition?
floor plan and these images?
Yeah.
So it's almost like I can take a picture of the front of the house and then the software will understand like the layout and then it will put it into a design, or like the floor plan you'll take from like the agent or the site or wherever.
If you,
Or
I know, it depends. For example, in my case, I got a floor plan from builders who were building the house.
yeah.
So I know maybe it's I use the wrong word, but it's kind of a blueprint, right?
Yeah,
A
blueprint's
blueprint.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like such thing. I don't know if you see it. Yes, you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, you have this, right? And you want to do something. You want to visualize it to find a way how you will, design it, or how you will live there, what you can change, what you can add, what you can remove, and so on. So first you have to open Planar 5D and draw this plan. But anyway, it will take some time, right? So it's okay. So maybe you want to do that, but also you can do it automatically. So if you create a new project, there is an option to called upload a plan.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we'll go find your plan, upload it, and it will be sent to our servers to be processed for recognition. We call it recognition. Actually, it's AI proceeding. So it's trying to understand what is on this picture, what this specific picture consists of. If there is a plan, a blueprint of the house, it will try to convert it to a digital plan. So actually it's converted. I open in. Yes, I'm happy with the result. Thank you.
That's quick, man.
Yeah, so I got it. So we can even compare. And so it's quite close
For,
to the original picture, yes, and everything else. So oops,
for the time it
I
took as
closed it.
well, Alexei, that was rapid to have that kind of detail lined out. Like maybe not with some of the objects, but the floor space and like the alignment is pretty spot on. The meters and dimensions, that's rapid.
Yeah, so I think I will switch to inches and feet. I think it's more familiar to you, right?
Yeah,
From meters.
yeah.
Yeah, so and let's say, okay, so this is your potential house, or maybe you bought it already, or maybe you're going to build it, or maybe you want to remodel it, whatever. So I want to design the main room with like a studio, or however it could be called. So I can do it by myself. I can like go to my to the catalog. I can first take a look in 3D to check what's going on there. For example, I don't like, I know, this tools. I want to add something else. So I'm going here, trying to find something. I don't know, for example, this, that, and so on. But it will take time. So I can put it here as I like it. But again, if we are talking about AI and saving time and money, I can click on the room and ask AI to do something. So I have to
Oh,
switch to a needed type, room type. It's, let's say, I think it's open space, right? It consists of kitchen and living room, and choose a style. I know, let's say classic. So it offers something, not much.
yeah.
Let's ask. Okay, so I'm clicking a button shuffle. It means that in this style there could be different options.
It's quite cool as well because it's giving you options of where
Yeah.
to put the kitchen unit. Do you put it up at the north end or at the south end? Do you put it on the side or do you put it at the back? Like all the different variations. Do you have it more going, yeah, all sorts of variations like that, or do you have the sofa in one area? Do you have it all across the one big area? It's interesting to see the different.
Yes. Yeah. So at least you get something what you can start to play around. You may like this style or you may not like, but at least you see, okay. So at least you have something what you can start from. I know, for example, you like this one, right? So you save your results, so you can do something else, you can add something, you can remove something, you can do absolutely different thing, you can change style and to play around with different styles. We have like around 20 styles, if I remember correctly, or something. What else could be done there using AI? For example, I want to add another room. What I can do? I can create, can go to a build section, draw a room, and something like that, to build any needed shape and so on. But again, it will take some time.
What about
But also,
like an outhouse or something, like if down the other end of the garden or something, like people are having home offices and stuff, so you could build one at the end of the garden and have it as a separate room.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. There is actually also you can create an exterior as well. So you can plan a garden, a backyard, front yard, whatever. So we have a special section in our catalog. It's called outdoors, so you can plan everything actually. Yes, but how it works, for example, I want to add another room and I go to build. I use special tool called Smart Wizard. Actually, it's also, so we can choose here a type of shape. Let's say it's gonna be squared. It would be faster, and it should be, let's say, child room. Child room, and I think something interesting might be in bright boho style because it's so bright. Okay, so, and again, you can be satisfied with something, what you got from the first try, but you also can try something different. Okay, you see, so it can offer different placement. I don't know, let's say this one, right? So it was put it here, but I can put it actually anywhere. I could make it even like a separate space out of this floor plan. So it's very, very flexible.
Mm.
So let's say we have a room, right? We have a room, and I want to, I don't know, to add something. So once it's a room for kids, I know I want to find something funny to add here. What I'm gonna do? I should go to the catalog to find somewhere. We have over like 15,000 of models or something, so it would be really hard to find something specific with a very specific request. But we have a very smart search. It uses AI, so I can write something, for example, funny
Where do you
thing.
where do you pull all the products from? Like, is it generated from what people have pulled in themselves, or is it from retailers, or is it just auto-generated and it's like being constantly added to with different designs, like you said, with AI and stuff?
We have a department of interior designers and department of 3D modelers who are finding out what else we need to have in our catalog and trying to invent something, to build something. And we're updating our catalog actually weekly, sometimes monthly, but we're always updating it. And we have a very close connection with our users, with the community of users, with the separate users in different ways. For example, with Facebook groups, with customer support, so in different ways. And we always asking, like, guys, what do you need?
Yeah, yeah,
What is missing here? What you need more? So we always have like a huge backlog of items users want to see in our catalog. So that's how we updating it. So we started from very basic things like, you know, tables, chairs, and that's it. And then we started to add more and more functional first, then something for entertainment, something for decoration. For example, professional users, they can come and say, okay, guys, I'm missing something very important. It should be, I live, for example, I'm a user, I live in America, in United States, and your European style is not suitable for my clients. I
yeah. They
need
have like
absolutely another,
higher ceilings and stuff, and like whenever I visit,
yeah,
much higher ceilings, much shorter backyards, and much bigger focus on open hallways and stuff, for example, which I noticed.
yes, big, soft sofas and so on, so everything. What they love. And okay, no problem. We just focusing on this type of furniture and beginning to modeling it and release in catalog.
Yeah.
Also, we have a possibility to, as users, have actually possibility to upload their own 3D models.
It's awesome.
So if you have a 3D model and you are missing it and you can't find anything similar in our catalog. And this often happens to a professional designers who actually selling this furniture
Yeah.
with the help of retailers. So they create special style, and this style should be like supported with a specific furniture, not something just similar.
Yeah.
So, and they usually have a catalogs of partners, furniture partners with whom they are working with. So they have all these 3D models and they use it in CAD systems and so on. We are not worse than CAD, so we also can import 3D models. So if you're a user who wants to import 3D model, you can do it easily. You
Yeah.
can do it, you can upload it, and you can have your own custom catalog with only your items. Same for more, how to say, regular users who are not professional designers, who
Yeah.
don't know what is 3D model actually. So you just, a guy who never did something like that. You never did interior design. You are not a 3D modeler or whoever. You just want to import your item which you already have in your house, and you're not going to change it. You just want to replace it, for example, and you want to have similar one in your virtual design just to try on. So we can take a picture, upload, and our AI will convert it to a 3D model, and you will have same.
Wow. And it's also quite handy in like commercial aspects as well, I'd imagine, if you've got a big hotel group and they've got to design a lobby or design a big dining room or something, like those kind of ideas.
Yeah.
It's very specialist, like you're saying, and they'll hire a specialist design agency to model it against their brand, all those kind of things. Combination, it's crazy.
Yeah. I also wanted to show you a quite nice function which we released not so long ago. So, for example, you have a room. So this is an office room, home office, right, in a house. So this is something unnecessary, I think, to have. And you have, yeah, and it's quite empty. For example, you don't know what to add there. You just don't know what to add, and you wish to have something else. So what you can do, you can ask our virtual design assistant called Bernard,
Yeah.
and to say like, decorate this room with some office things.
Where did you come up with the name for Bernard? Is there a reference or just Bernard's a good name?
To be honest, it was we started our AI. We started to build our AI in 2017 or late 2016, and there was a show. I can't remember which platform showed it. It was about it's called Wild West,
Okay.
right? About virtual worlds and so on. And there was like regular people who were living there, and AI like robots. So you couldn't understand the difference, but
Yeah.
they were robots. And one of the characters who was robot AI, his name was Bernard.
I love it.
So so we were watching this TV series, TV show, and we were inspired by that.
Love it.
Yeah, so we don't know, for example, what to add. So, okay, you ask Bernard to add, and he adds something here. He even saying that, okay, I've added several decorated items, blah, blah, blah. Rug, armchair, floor lamp, TV, something else. So, oops.
Crazy.
So, that's how you can also do, oh, even a cat. You also have a cat in the office. So Bernard thinks, I think that the cat is very necessary thing in your home office.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually how it works, briefly.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool how you can, well, like you said, generate different rooms from imagery and especially that text prompt with Bernard to just think, okay, give me different ideas. And then once you've got that built, I guess so in that situation, Alexei, once you've put that in, say you've asked Bernard and it fills the room, does it then, and you say those are all the objects I want, does it change the templates that can be automatically generated? So like, because now you've got those objects in the room, similar to what you were showing me with the open floor space, it will start giving you different ways of organizing it and moving it around.
Yeah, it's actually it's uh, how to say more in a more simple way. I'm not like so technical guy who can explain deeply how it works, but it's actually Bernard. It's a kind of agent which operates with our LLM, right? Language models, which and our internal AI models, which has access to a huge kind of variability of the functions which Planar 5D has and data. So actually we have the thing is that, as I've said, during all these 13 years, we got more than 100 million users, and they created more than 200 million interior design scenes. So we have very unique, generated by human designs and data,
Yeah.
which we use as a data set for training our AI. So actually, every kind of rooms and designs which could be possible on our planet already was done with the help of Planar 5D.
Love that.
So our AI know it, can like break down and separate and find the best way how to use this experience according to current user criteria.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like community driven almost. Like the more different designs you get, the like you were mentioning at the start, like the better designs from the get go you're gonna get, like the better templates you're gonna get, or it will learn more what
Yes,
kind of designs you like. Like I like uh, modern and I like state of the art as it's called, whereas some of my friends like much more retro kind of arty, and I like very simple. So it'd pick up on those things to think, okay, you're probably gonna
exactly.
like this sort of design in your bedroom.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's how it works. That's the benefit of Planar 5D, actually.
Oh, I love it. It was really exciting to see how it works, all the different projects and everything. What are you planning to do next? Like, is there more rollouts or more updates on the AI side, or is it more updates on the kind of customers, like anything that you're working on for 2025 that you're excited about?
We actually have a lot of plans, but what we want to focus on in 2025, at least in the first half of the year, we want to help again based on lots of customer feedback, based on my own feedback, which I've just got during the last year of renovation. We want to help users not only to plan and release their designs, but we also want to help with maintaining all the things. Because, for example, in my house, there are a lot of devices I never worked before with, like
Yeah,
boilers, heaters. Uh, they work somehow with all this connected with each other. There are a lot of contractors. There are a lot of materials. There are a lot of insurances, documents, so everything, and I have to keep everything in my head. And in the very beginning, I am still able to do that, but I believe that just in next week I will start to forgetting where needed documents, where how to work this, how to work that, whom should I call in this or other case. So it's really complicated things. So the idea to be like a special spot for your house, like a special place where you can store everything about your house. You're starting with inspiration, with dreaming of your house, with finding and searching the ideas. Then you're starting to plan it and visualize your ideas. Then you're starting to find professionals who will design it for you, for example, or build it for you, or you will find some specific workers like plumbers or whoever.
yeah,
And then you like moving in. You have a bunch of documents, for example, I know mortgage, uh, purchase contracts between you and your contractors,
yeah,
invoices. I know you have to remember, the names or the SKUs of tiles, of wallpapers, of the
yeah.
paint,
Solid. Yeah,
everything. And you need to know, you need to keep it somewhere.
yeah,
You have a lot of devices like washing machine, dishwasher, coffee machine, and whatever else. And you have manuals, you have warranties, you have invoices, you have everything. And it would be cool to put everything in one place digitally.
yeah,
It would be Planner 5D. It already knows, it already has your floor plan, it already has contacts of your contractors, it already has your ideas,
yeah.
articles,
Kind of like
design
a keypad.
articles, so everything.
Yeah,
Yes, and the main thing is not we are not like don't want to be a Google Drive or
yeah,
a Dropbox just for storage,
yeah,
but we have a Bernard which can understand these documents
yeah,
and give you quick answers, like your personal chat GPT, but trained on the information you really need. because ChatGPT doesn't know what kind of tiles you bought, and he don't know how to find it again, how to. If you cracked one of the tile, you need to find exactly the same style, exactly the same contractor who sold it to you.
Yeah.
And it's hard. You don't know you can forget, contact, phone number, the shop, and so on. And what you need to do is just to ask, hey Bernard, where did I buy tiles in a bathroom on the second floor?
Yeah.
And you will get immediate answer. This is the type, this is SKU, this is price, this is offers from another retailers, this
That'd be
is other
awesome.
shops,
That would
blah,
be
blah, blah, and
awesome.
so on. So,
Yeah.
yes. Or if you have, a technical question, for example, if you go into, after a few years of living, you decided to redo your ventilation system, for example, to
Yeah.
add recuperation or something modern. And your contractor will ask you, please give me a project of the house, floor plans, electricity plan, blah, blah, blah. So I need to know who knows how it was done. I need to call my first builders. Maybe he died already or moved to another country, who knows. But Bernard remembers and keeping everything, and he can immediately understand what you need and give you answer. So that would be a cool thing what we want to release in maybe not in the first quarter, but at least in the second quarter. So we want to push people to keep anything they have around and about their house, documents, pictures, whatever they need to have to remember. And again, to help them, don't keep it in mind. There are a lot of things which you better keep in mind than these things which you might need like once in a month or once in a year or never, but you have to keep them. So just do it with Planar 5D, and we will try to help you with handling with all this maintenance.
It's very helpful because I mean, the future, we're obviously tuned into AI and like generic AI, agentic AI, which is a big topic at the moment. And how
Yeah.
successful it'll be, I don't know. But to have these kind of things like Mark Hume was talking about it, having your own models, essentially, having 1,000 own models working for you, similar to what you're doing, is massive because the amount of times I don't remember what I had for lunch 2 weeks ago. And you think, like,
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
how am I going to remember what exact tile I got or floor plan from a business that doesn't exist anymore, or the builders that
Yeah.
built like you were mentioning, and to have that stored,
Right.
say, okay, that business doesn't exist anymore. Here's a links. Here's a SKU. It's super powerful. It's super powerful because you can just fast track everything, like design fast track. Yeah,
Yeah, another thing is what also you can do with this. You have lots of devices, let's say, but you have to maintain them. Somehow you do some service, for example, for boiler, for water filter, for everything. And again, you have to remember it. But if you give this work, if you give this job to AI, who will just keep all your devices, AI will find all the necessary instructions, all the recommendations, understand when it was installed, what you have to do, and just remind you, like, hey, you have like 1 year past, you have to do service for your heat boiler. Just call your contractor. This is phone number. If it doesn't work, this is alternatives. We can reassign with another one. So we just do like it's like a real personal home assistant for you personally for you.
yeah. It's pretty cool. It's have you seen there's more like um is there more uptake for you said 100 million users for the AI side, maybe users in America compared to Asia or vice versa, or is that the wrong way to look at it? Is there more people that are getting more adaptive to using your AI tool compared to people that still like to do it manually?
Anyway, it's like uh, even now when AI is all over everywhere around you, but there are a lot of people who don't trust, didn't try. But anyway, we understand that tomorrow everything would be AI'd, everything. Yeah. So we just do it, and you still can, as I showed you, you still can do everything manually, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Yes, but if you want to do it automatically, if you want someone to help you, and not and if you want to exclude human mistakes, just double check with AI. A lot of people don't trust, robots. They say how AI can know. But this is the same. This is like it's like a best human a human with the best memory, with the best knowledge do it. They can of course do mistakes. Just double check with them.
Yeah, and they can correct the mistakes a lot quicker usually. Is my opinion.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, and these mistakes they will be done much more quickly, and you can faster fix that.
yeah, so you can have a faster result. Back to our point, which is
Yeah.
what everyone talks about with AI: faster and cheaper and or more efficient and all those kind of things. So it's interesting. What would you? Is there anything you want to add to finish us off? Anything you got top of your mind, or otherwise we'll wrap it up. But if there's anything you want to say, like where to find you, what you're doing, now's your chance.
I just want to recommend anyone who will watch this video to try Planner 5D, and if they find it helpful, we would be happy to help them. If anyone will find any problems or ideas or any other helpful feedback, we are always open to for reading this and to be in contact with our users. So please go on. And I think maybe if you, for your audience, we can share some kind of codes with the discounts, for example, for some like monthly subscription for free or something like that. So I would be happy to share. I think we can talk later how many codes we can share. And if you, we would do this with a great pleasure.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, Alexi. It's a lot of fun. It's I mean, you got piqued my curiosity for it. I mean, these things are exciting to do because a lot of users are trying to figure out what tools to go for, and I mean, the fact that you've built it to 100 million users, it's kind of merit to itself. So it's awesome to see what you're going on to build. But I really appreciate you spending the time today, mate, walking us through it because it's always exciting to see what's happening in the different worlds. Sometimes we get quite locked into just generic AI conversations, and to see it in actual tools that are helping people is where the real magic happens, in my opinion. So it's good to see.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for giving me opportunity to talk a bit about my pleasure. And yes, so if anyone maybe of your audience is gonna have any questions, so they can asking you. So please don't hesitate. Get in touch, and I will answer any question,
Ah,
anything needed.
awesome. Thank you, Alexi. A lot of fun.